So, for today's fight, we have the Hood. Number one, don't know much about the Hood. I think I stopped following on comics when he made a play. Number two, I've only played this fight once, and I don't remember much about it. But we're going to give it a go in my attempt to complete all of the, at least, villain content before I have to go back to work. I'm a teacher, so I've got a couple weeks left. We're close. I think I have to do the Hood. I have to do the Green Goblin. Why do you don't care about this right now? Hood, the Green Goblin, Wrecking Crew, which I don't want to do, and Kang. So, all right, but enough of that. We're on the Hood. You see all of these things here. Okay, one at a time. So let's take a look at the Hood. We don't need number 3 because we're not doing expert. So we'll just leave it there. Okay. The Hood is a 1 scheme, 1 attack villain, and his special, so a card needs to trigger his special. Okay, this doesn't trigger, I spent some time looking it up, making sure. This doesn't trigger every turn. Special, discard the top card of the encounter deck. If that card does not belong to the Hood encounter set, deal it to yourself as a face down encounter card. A card needs to trigger that. So I'm going to put him here to get him ready. So let's see. There you go. When revealed, hero, alter ego, the Hood attacks you, resolve the Hood's foul play. So that needs to be triggered. That can't just happen. Now you see all these other encounter sets that I have. Why, you ask? Let's find out. So let's make our encounter deck. I need the Hood, which I have, and standard, which I have. All right. Then let's put these together because those are going to be the ones that start together for the most part. Setup. Choose 7 modular encounter sets and set them aside. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Got our 7 modular encounter sets. We will choose one of those sets at random and then shuffle it into the encounter deck. All right. So before we start that, here's why I chose these decks in particular. Number 1, the Hood, as you can tell with all these encounter sets, he's a very swingy villain, right? So many different things can happen. Just want to make sure I have all these. So many different things could happen, and we don't know. You can choose any encounter set you want. He comes with them. I've used some of them, and I've used some other random ones. So since he's so swingy, it's really hard to prepare for him. So I've mixed in some easier encounter sets with some of the ones that he came with, and some in the middle, just to balance it out a tiny bit. So I've chosen, and I've tried to stay thematic because it's all about being thematic. Okay, so the one that sticks out the most is probably the Goblin Gimmicks. I've chosen Goblin Gimmicks because it is relatively not too hard to deal with. It's mainly just taking damage. But, the Hood is a street level villain. I don't know. He found Norman Osborn's secret cache of stuff, and now he has his goblin gear. Okay? There. So I've chosen Bomb Scare because it's debatably the easiest one in the game. But, it's got some bombers, it's got some street level stuff going on. So that counts, right? That's thematic. We have one that came with him, Ransacked Armory. I wanted to do some stuff that came with him. We also have Mr. Hyde. Mr. Hyde came with him as well. Then I've also added in Power Drain, because I've never used this, I don't think. And it comes with Electro, who's a street level villain. So that's thematic. So I've added in Personal Nightmare from the Mysterio set, because you'll see I'm going to try to be using Miss Marvel, and this has a Miss Marvel on it, Evil Doppelganger, so I thought that would be thematic. And Down to Earth, right? Street level stuff. One of our villains here is a common criminal. So all street level stuff for the most part. So it is staying within the theme of the Hood, which is kind of cool. And let's see. So we're going to choose one of these at random in a minute. And the way I'm going to set it up is this. In case you're wondering how to set this up at home, because there's so many things to deal with. I'll do it now. I'll take the top card of each of these encounter sets. Now I have the top card of each of them. I'll shuffle it up, and then I'll draw one. And that, I'm not going to use that one. That was just an example. That will be my random encounter set that I use. Okay, so I'll set all these to the side for when I'm ready to use them. All I need to do is use the random encounter set that I've created, and that will tell me which one to add into the game. So I've got that set to the side, ready to go. You don't need to see my big mess over there. And then I did that, and then we'll get ready to go in a minute. That's all set up. All right. We'll flip this over to shuffle it up. Sorry, I'm just setting everything up before I get ready to show the hero I'll be using. All right, so these are going to go back here. I'm sorry wasting all of your time. All right, let's see what hero I'm using. All right, so if we're going street level, we're going with the street level hero. Why did I choose Spider-Man, you ask? Because obviously I'm saving Spider-Man for Green Goblin. All right, so I'm using Miss Marvel. Now, here's the thing. I never used Miss Marvel before. That's a lie. I've used her once and didn't know how to use her because that was really early when I got the game. And, oh, look, you can see my watch suntan. And I didn't understand about flipping and, like, how good it is to flip, so I didn't understand what she was doing. But I understand the game much better now, so I'm looking forward to trying her out for the first actual real time. Here's the deck that I've created for her. Now, I know she likes to flip. She wants to be flipping a lot, okay? And I've created a deck that I think is going to help her flip. So, we have Wiccan, not necessarily going to help her flip, but, you know, he can block for us. We have Ironheart, who can help us draw a card, you know, block for us. Here's where it starts to get fun. I've created my cookie cutter Justice deck, which I love. So we've got 2 copies of one way or another, right, which will help us draw some cards. We've got Overwatch, which is going to help us remove the threat from the side schemes and the main scheme that we've added on. We have Clear the Area, which will help us remove threat and draw some cards. We have Turn the Tide, right? This is an auto-include usually in my Justice decks. We have Skilled Investigator, usually an auto-include in my Justice decks to help me draw. Now here's where it gets fun. I've added 3 copies of Meditation. So, Alter Ego action, exhaust your Alter Ego, play a card from your hand, reducing its card cost by 3. She likes to flip, so since you're going to be here a bunch of times, I'm going to try to take advantage of this meditation and play some cards for maybe free. So here are the cards that I would like to be looking to play for free. Mockingbird. Nick Fury would only cost 1. Helicarrier. And the 3 that I'm looking to play for free are these Sonic Rifles. If she wants to be flipping, I want to be giving her a chance to flip by confusing the enemy as much as possible. And our 3 resource generators. I think this can work, question mark, but I love Justice as a, it's my favorite solo true solo deck to play with aspect. Protection is getting close to, but let's see how this goes. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Dpad Experience presents Marvel Champions. Dpad Experience is a weekly video game podcast published on all podcast platforms. We talk about video games. You like video games? You're watching a video about me playing cards. You have to like video games. Check us out. I do the same thing, except talk about video games there. All right, enough self-plugging. Let's do this. So, what do we gotta do? I gotta take this slow. This is the first time you're listening. I've mentioned many times I'm dyslexic. I often miss things. Sorry. So here we go. Setup. Choose the 7. I did that. Choose one of those random to start with. So this is us randomly choosing a encounter deck to add. And which one are we adding? We are adding Personal Nightmare. All right. So I will set this. I don't know. We'll put this over here to the side. Okay, and we are adding Personal Nightmare, which I have to the side. And we have our standard and the hood set here. And we will shuffle. Wow, this is tiny, this encounter deck. Man, I hate this. I really hope I don't have to resolve that foul play early, because I think it's got to be at least 60% of these cards are the hood cards, which means I would resolve that foul play. All right, I feel like this is shuffled up fairly well. And I think the first thing we actually have to do is resolve the I think the first thing we need to do is resolve the let me see. Hang on. So I did that. When revealed, each player must resolve the hood's foul play ability. Okay. So we do have to resolve it. So that's revealed. This gets 1 to start with. Oh, it's only got 5 on it to thread out. Son of a bitch. All right. Each player must resolve the hood's foul play in ability order. Foul play. Discard the top card of the encounter deck. Discarded. If that card does not belong to the hood, got it. Deal it to yourself if that card does not belong to the hood. Oh, it doesn't belong to the hood. Okay, cool. So we get this as a face down encounter. Sorry. Deal it to yourself as a face down. Well, at least we know what it is. All right. Face down encounter card. Let's shuffle up my deck. Sorry. I told you I struggle with the words. I struggle with the reading. And this, I've only done this fight once. One time ever. Like the day that I got it. And I was like, well, that was a lot of setup. It's all the stupid encounter cards that you have to set up. I just don't like. It's why I hate playing. I played the Wrecking Crew once, and I vowed to never play it again because of the terrible teardown and take up that it has. But I'm going to do it one more time for you lovely listeners and viewers. All right, we're drawing up to 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Meditation. No. All right. Before we start, I would just like to thank all the comments, all of the people letting me know when I've gotten things wrong, or the people who have nice things to say. I appreciate it. I love playing this game. I have nobody to play with. Forever alone. Am I right? Okay. So what could we do? We could... What does this say? Discard cards from the top of the deck until you discard a Miss Marvel card. Do I want to do that? What are you, 1/1/1? What does this do? Response. After you play an attack, thwart, defense. Wait, really? After you play an attack, thwart, or defense event, exhaust Miss Marvel, return that event to your hand. Oh, she's event heavy. I wish I would have read her before I started making her deck. All right. So I could return nothing here to my hand. Unless I do that. So what could I do? What does this do? Exhaust her. Reduce the cost of the next card you play this phase by 1. Oh, that's nice. So I could get the Sonic Rifle out fairly early. Right? Oh, man, are you serious? My lights went out. And I don't have my watch. All right. I'm going to have to pause this video to use my phone to get the lights back on. Sorry about that. I recognize that I'm the worst. I have my lights set on timers. I have like Philips Hue lights, and it's late right now. And I'm up late playing. All right, so where was I at? I lost my train of thought, which is not what you want to have happen in this game. All right, I'm going to do this thing and discard until I get a Miss Marvel card. Oh, my God. I could have used that. So here's the Miss Marvel card. All right. Remove 3 threat from the scheme. What are we going to do? So we're going to flip. And we are going to... I think we're going to play one way or another. Yeah. Let's... Oh, wait. Yeah, let's play one way or another. I don't really know what I'm doing. This is an encounter. I might as well put that here because we know what it is. I don't know what side schemes are in here. So I don't really know why I did this to myself. I usually play one way or another when I know what I'll be dealing with. Oh my god. Place one additional threat here for each card in your hand. That's awful. Well, I can't take that move back now, so I'm going to do it. I'm going to put this one down because it's going to be the easiest one to remove threat from. All right, so we have... All right. We have that out. Sorry, someone just sent a comment on YouTube. Thank you. Thank you for the comments. All right, so this has 4 threat on it now. Force interrupt. No, we're not doing that because I'm getting you out right now. All right, draw 3 cards. 1, 2, and 3. I heard about Wiggle Room. I heard about this card. When you would take damage, prevent 3 of that damage to draw a card. I like that. So we have lots of cards. Look at our hand now. This is lovely. All right, we want to get that out of here. So how are we going to... And I can draw another card with Ironheart? Yes, please. What am I doing? I'm going to place this. So make sure I'm doing when any amount of threat is removed from attached scheme. We're going to place it on the side scheme. Then, what are you? Ooh, generate a resource. Love that. I'm going to play my Skilled Investigator. Oh, man. I was supposed to play her early. I can't do that now because that's cheating. Oh, well. All right. Wiggle Room's got to stay. Ironheart could help me draw a card and block for me at some point, right? So if we get Ironheart out in a second, how are we going to play Sneak By? We got to play Sneak By. Have to. Mandatory. So what if we did this? What if we... What are we doing? Sneak By costs 2, right? There's no way I'm going to lose this card. What if we use the Sneak By, it came back into our hand, and then we used it as a resource? Okay. Yeah, that could work. Maybe Ironheart doesn't get played because I have Wiggle Room. But drawing a card is always good. All right, let's play the Sneak By. Okay. Response. After you, it is an event, right? All right. After you play an attack, thwart, or defense event. So let's play the Sneak By. My question is, do I want to put it back into my hand? If I put it back into my hand, this has to go away. All right. If I put this back into, if I don't put it back into my hand, I can then thwart with her and then remove that, right? If I put this back into my hand, I'm going to need to play Ironheart because I don't want that interrupts to happen. So if this comes back into my hand, Ironheart must be played. And I don't think I want to do that. So I'm not going to put it back into my hand. But I will remove 3 threat from here, and this will remove all the threat from that. This gets discarded. Now I'm going to remove 1 threat from here. And this will exhaust this, allowing me to draw a card. What are you? Embiggen. When you play... Oh, cool. All right. I know that's really good. So many good cards now. Okay. What are we going to do? I wanted to play the Sonic Rifle, remember earlier, but I don't think I'm going to do that anymore. I'm going to use these I'm going to use my sonic rifle. Oh, shoot. That's an event. I'm going to use my sonic rifle to pay for this armor. I'm going to use... I got to keep the wiggle room because I'm going to be using it next turn. And these are two really good cards, honestly. So I'm going to use Ironheart to pay for Nakia. I hope I said her name right. Nakia? My friend. I'm going to pay for my friend. And I'm going to hold on to these two. And I think that's what I'm going to do. None of these, I can't use anything there. Can't use that. And I think I'm done. Not the best hand, but not the worst. All right. So let's draw up to 5 and 5. All right. We're ready up. This will get 1. Nothing resolves here. He's going to attack. Do I need to like call this first? I'm gonna use it now. So he's attacking me for 1 plus nothing, which sucks. But I draw a card. Of course, I get this stupid card now. I guess I could flip. I would have loved to confused him, but I don't think I could flip. I don't think I could flip. It's fine. All right. So now what happens? We get, and here's our encounter card. We get 2 encounter cards. So we know what the first one is. Evil Doppelganger. Gets plus X, blah, 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 where X is equal to the number of identity-specific cards in the engaged player's hands. Oh, that's interesting. All right. And the villain attacks me. I'm going to take it. I don't have to, but I'm going to. So 1 plus 1, he hits me for 2. All right. It is our turn now. What are we going to do? Excuse me. We could do a fairly big... We should probably get him out of here, right? Oh, cool. I can keep that. Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. All right. I can keep this in my hand. I can't use you. I don't have a side scheme out. I'm not going to flip just yet. So I don't think I need that. I'm going to use this to play Embiggen. Let's see. When you play an attack event, exhaust Embiggen and increase that attack's damage, and increase the amount of damage that event deals by 2. Cool. I guess we'll be attacking the minion to get him out, right? So we'll use these 2 to pay for big hands, but we'll also exhaust her to keep this in our hand. So we'll exhaust that to get the plus bonus. Actually, yeah, I want to discard those. Do I? Yeah, I want to discard those. I'm wondering if I should keep the meditation because I could use that. Should I keep the meditation? Nah, let's not do that. All right. I'm done. Ready up. Oh, you're gone. Get out of here. We're going to draw up to 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So I have an idea. Well, let's do this first. So this goes up. 2. You are going to do something. You're attacking me, and I'll take it. So that's 1 plus nothing. Here comes our encounter card. Attached to the hood. Oh, man, the hood. Excuse me. The hood gains... I don't have COVID, I swear. The hood gains totality... I've had it already, like last year. I mean, obviously, I could get it again, but I don't have it. I just have allergies. So you gains retaliate and steady. Boo. I can spend one of all of the things to get rid of this card. I'm going to have to do that at some point, but I'm not going to do that yet. So he's got Retaliate. I think what I'm going to do is... He's... trying to think. I am going to... Should I play one way or another? Should I play one way or another? I could draw some cards. Do I could deal with the side scheme because of the sneak by. So I would have loved to play big hand. Yeah, maybe we don't need to play one way or another. Maybe, but we draw a lot of cards because of this as well. You know what? Whatever. We'll play one way or another. I'm learning this fight. I'm learning her. Might as well, right? What is this? Place one additional threat here for each card in your hand. So I was thinking about that card, honestly. I was thinking about that. So here's what I want to do. I actually was thinking about that card. I think I'm going to take that back for a second because that is the one that I was debating about since I saw earlier that I was in this deck. So that is what I'm going to do. So watch what we do because it was something on my mind. We're going to take that back for a second and we are going to first play Sneak by, no, Big Hands, right? We're going to exhaust our Embiggen. We'll play Big Hands and deal 6 damage to him. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So now we have less cards in our hands, right? Meaning we can play, meaning that when we draw that card, it doesn't get a lot of threat. So now we'll use one way or another. We'll grab this, right? And it says, when revealed, place one additional threat here for each card in your hand. I have 2 cards in my hand right now, right? Because this has to be done first this is done before I draw my cards. Yep. Reveal the side scheme. So the side scheme has to be revealed first. I have 2. So this is 3. Now I draw 3 cards. 1, 2, and 3. So we got to get rid of you, which we will. What is this? Oh, that's pretty good. What do you? Oh, I know what you do. I like that. All right, we are going to exhaust this to pay for clear the. Where do we want to clear the area? We're going to clear the area to the main scheme. We've removed all the threat. We draw a card. Why am I getting these at the wrong freaking moments? So now we will use... Let's see. We are going to use... I'm going to have to use the Shrink because I got to get that card out of the game. I don't want 2 encounter cards. Let's use Meditation and Shrink because I want to keep him. We use Meditation and Shrink to pay for Sneak by. I'm sorry that I'm coughing so much. So I've removed that threat from the game. I remove that side scheme. We'll exhaust you. We'll draw a card. Cool, we got wiggle room. But I'm thinking about flipping. How much do I recover for 5? I think I can safely flip right. I think, because there's no threat in the main scheme. And I want to test out what her flipping looks like. So let's do this. We're going to use... Yeah, that's awesome. We're going to use our big hands to pay for Bruno. We're going to flip. What does it say? Exhaust him. Yep. We're going to heal to full. Then we're going to exhaust Bruno and attach wiggle room to him. He's just like Captain Gwen Stacy. Exhausted. Although Captain Gwen Stacy maximum has 3. He looks like he can have as many as he wants. But I have to exhaust. Ah, that's the difference. I have to exhaust. Okay, never mind. All right, so we're done. We're drawing up to 6. 1, 2. How many big hands does she freaking have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. All right, we're going to ready up. 1 goes on the main scheme. He's going to scheme for... Did I hit him? I think I did. I owe myself a retaliate. Well, I owe myself a damage, but I still would heal to full. I owed myself a damage for that retaliate. My bad. All right. So he's scheming for 1. Ooh, Jesus Christ. He's scheming for 1, 2, and 3. So 1, 2, 3. So this is going to 4. I draw 3 cards now, and then discard 3 random cards from my hand. So 1, 2, and 3. We're going to discard 3 random cards from our hand. I don't know what they are. I'm putting them here. I hate looking at the cards that I lose. So I want to know. You know what? I actually think I won on that. All right, so that's done. We get an encounter card attached to the hood. He's got 1 and 1 now. Okay. Ooh, although that kind of negates my sonic rifle and my mockingbird. So I think we're going to need to try to get rid of that somehow. So how do we get rid of it? I need to spend 1 of each thing. So this would be the energy, mental. That's rough. That hurts a lot, actually, to do that. Maybe I just deal with it, honestly. Maybe I just deal with it for the rest of the game, or for at least for a while. Well, that just means this is a resource now, right? All right, so I want to... You discard cards from the top of your deck until you discard a Miss Marvel card. Well, I've only got 2 cards here. I'm going to get an extra encounter card soon anyway, so let's see if we can grab a Miss Marvel card. Nope. We were going to get a encounter card anyway, so it doesn't matter. All right, so we've played that. I guess, no, we're not going to flip yet because we have things that we can do here. Bruno. Oh, look. Oh, I see. If I exhaust him here, then I can't... but I wasn't going to use the wiggle room now anyway, so I still could use him. What would I want to attach to him? I could attach any card I wanted. So let's use our friend, because I don't want to say her name incorrectly. She's going to reduce the cost of our next card we play by 1. And I think that's going to be our helicarrier. So we'll use these 2 to bring out our helicarrier. Helicarrier is out. Okay. I can use this to generate a resource for an event. I think we're done here. So we're going to flip her. What do I want to do? You're an event. But I could also... No, I can't stun him. I can't stun him because he's got the steady. But I could bring out Red Dagger. Which also could be very good. I think I need to bring him out because I need to remove threat. So we will reduce his cost to 2 and use these 2 to pay for him. I didn't want to do it, but I think I have to. We'll thwart for 2. So you have 2 health now. I will attack for 1. And I believe, wait, sorry. Wait, what just happened? Did you have 8 health? Oh my god. I think he has 7 health now. I just made a big mistake. Do I watch my video again? Whatever. Alright, so we'll say he has 7 health, I think. Did he have 7 already? Whatever. Alright, we're gonna drop to 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is useless now. Oh my god, this hand sucks. Alright. We'll ready up. This will go to 3. He's going to attack. I'm gonna get ready to use the wiggle room. Right? So he's attacking. But I'm going to use wiggle room, exhaust Bruno, draw a card. Now we get 2 encounter cards. Discard an upgrade or support you control. I will get rid of Skilled Investigator. The Hood attacks you, and then resolve the Hood's foul play. So he's attacking for 2. He's attacking me for 3. And then I resolve foul play. He attacks me. So 2, that's 4. So I go down to 3. Look at that. That was wild, right? Okay. Now, what should I do? I'm going to... I gotta flip this turn. But I want to use clear the area. So we're gonna remove 2 threat. Then we will use our helicarrier. Actually, no. We're gonna use this to generate a resource for an event, which is going to be the clear the area. And so I remove 2 threat. I draw a card. Oh my god. Look at this. How is that even possible? How's that even possible? I'm like disgusted. We're gonna flip. We're gonna heal for 5. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna use this ability to find a Miss Marvel card. All right, at least we got something that we can use. So we'll use our strength to pay for the shrink. Might as well put that next to Embiggen. And I can't use any of these. None of them. I'm going to discard the whole hand. All right, we're readying up. We're going to draw up to 6. 1, 2, 3. Oh my god, you got to be kidding me. Wow. Although, Nick Fury. All right. This is going to 1. He's going to scheme for 2. This resolves. Choose a set aside modular. All right, we are getting Down to Earth. Where is Down to Earth? It is over here. Oh no, I did that wrong. Sorry, I did that wrong. I shuffled the Down to Earth cards and then just picked Down to Earth. So obviously I was getting Down to Earth. All right, this is the side that I wanted. All right, what are we getting? Mr. Hyde. Where's Mr. Hyde? Okay, I got the Mr. Hyde cards. Wow, this is very, very thin. Very, very thin. Okay. I did that because that resolved. Place 1 acceleration token on the main scheme. Are you for real? An acceleration token. When revealed, each player must resolve the hood's foul play. So we're resolving the foul play for each player. Let's resolve it. Let's do that first. It is a hood card. For each player who is not dealt at least 1 face down encounter card, place 2 threat this way. So this goes to 3. All right. I believe we're at the encounter card now. When revealed, search the encounter deck and discard pile from Mr. Hyde. Reveal him. Okay. Here he is. When revealed, if Calvin Zebo is engaged with the player, discard Calvin Zebo. Mr. Hyde engages that player. Give Mr. Hyde. I guess this doesn't happen because that Calvin Zabo wasn't there. I don't think this happens because the previous thing wasn't there. But he's got 10 health. What kind of nonsense is that? And this is 5 threat. I think this game is over, to tell you the truth. This is insanity. Force interrupt. When a brute enemy would take any amount of damage, remove that much threat from that scheme instead. Oh, instead. Well, I don't want that. All right. It's our turn, right? So we've got a couple things that can help us with this. All right. Let's see. I think we can safely use the meditation because she's fairly weak, right? So let's use the meditation. Let's use our friend and meditation. That would be 3. Well, this is 3, so it means we exhaust. Actually, before we even do that, let's use her ability to... Do I want to do that? No, I'm getting kind of low. I don't want another encounter card. I'm not going to do that. But I will use this, right? And... Or, hang on. I have a couple options. No. I want Nick Fury first. That's the key. This will, right? This will reduce the cost of the next card I play. It will exhaust you. Use the meditation. Reducing the cost by 3, so you get to come in. I'm going to draw 3. Do I want to draw 3 cards? If I don't draw 3 cards, what happens? Let's think about this. If I don't draw 3 cards, interesting. That's really good, actually. So that would make this remove 4 threat. I don't think I could use Wiccan. I think I want the 3 cards. I really do. I could deal 4 damage to him. Technically 6 damage, right? This would be 8. I want the 3 cards. I think I want the 3 cards because he could at least block for now. So please be good. 1, 2, and 3. I've had worse. All right. So we're going to flip. Cool. Okay. What are we going to do? You need some health. I'm going to place Overwatch on this side scheme. Then I'm going to use my biokinetic suit to generate a resource event. I'm going to use shrink to increase the amount of threat an event removes by 2. Actually, pause. Let's take it back a step. Or maybe it doesn't really matter. It doesn't actually matter. Right? Yeah, it doesn't matter. All right, we're going to do that. Increase something, but increase it by 2. We're going to clear the area, removing all the threat from here. What is the wording on? Oh, sorry. Let's put that here. Okay, so I removed 3 threat from here, right? Which means I remove 3 threat from here. This goes to 2. I remove the last amount of threat from there, which means I draw a card. Okay, and now I'm going to I'm going to remove 2 threat from here. When he's defeated, which he is, spend 2 resources of different types. Okay. And then I could deal 2 damage and return to my hand. Do I want to do that? I think I do. Or not. I think I'm going with the or not. Bringing him back would be good, though. Let's try it. Let's try it. All right, we'll spend these 2 resources. I'm kind of try to leave him alone, I think. So we'll deal 2 damage to the hood. Putting him back in our hand. Or maybe we can get him out soon. 3 attack. Yeah, let's deal it to him. 2 damage. Then we'll use Nick to hit him for 2 damage. So he's down to 6. Then I think we should get him off the board. You come back into my hand because that's what I paid for. Let's get him off the board. Can I do 2 things can I do these 2 things? I can. Oh, that's so cool. All right. I'm going to use Helicarrier to reduce the cost of Ironheart by 1. I'll use Wiccan to pay for her. I'm going to draw a card. Damn it. He's good. But I'm going to use him. All right. Then I'm going to use him and Sneak By to pay for Big Hands. We will exhaust Embiggen to deal 6 damage to get him off the board. Then we will attack for 1 with Ironheart to the hood. And then we will exhaust Bruno. Nope, that's an alter ego action. I can't do that. That was a good turn. All right, we're drawing up to 5. 2, 3, 4, and 5. Oh wait, hold on. I'm gonna take that back because I forgot about the retaliate. Thank you. All right, what did I get? Useless cards, Big Hands, Red Dagger. Ready up. This is gonna go up by 2 because of that stupid acceleration token. I'm blocking with Nick. Nick is dead. Here comes our encounter card. This card gains Surge. He is very strong right now. But we are stronger. We are Miss Marvel. All right. Do I want to flip? I don't think so. Maybe. Maybe I do want to flip. Maybe I do want to flip. All right. Let's do this. Yeah, we're going to flip. We're definitely going to flip. All right. We are going to... Shoot. We can't play big hands this turn, and I really wanted to. What happens when you turn? Choose one, set aside. Boo. All right. I think actually I want to move him along. So we are going to, we're gonna get aggressive. I'm gonna use these two to pay for big hands. Right? We'll exhaust this. I need you to chump block for me at some point. So that's 6 damage. We take 1 damage. So he's down to 1. Now, I'm wondering if I want to bring big hands back into my hand. I think I do, because it's mid-game now. I could start to close it out. So I am going to exhaust her to bring it back into my hand. Actually, yeah. Sorry, I'm talking all this gibberish. Oh, hang on a second. What did I do to play big hands? I used these two. I'm going to take 1 back and then use my biokinetic suit. I forgot about that. All right. And then I still have big hands in my hand. Cool. All right. That actually helps a lot. I'm still going to flip. So we're flipping. Right? And now we're going to use our friend, use Helicarrier, and use our sonic rifle. Yeah. To pay for Red Dagger. He'll come in, and I will have you... Do I want you to thwart? How many cards are in here? Ooh, we're going to get an acceleration icon soon. I feel them. There's like 3 or 4 cards in there. Do I want to... I have a big hands. I could... I'm feeling okay with the main scheme, I think. So I'm going to attack him. He's got to retaliate, so I take 2 damage. But we're going to flip him. All right, so he has 16 health now. We got to do that all over again. Damn, we're at 40 minutes already? All right. Choose 1 set aside random encounter set. That actually kind of helps us a little bit, so we don't get the acceleration token. We're getting Power Drain. Power Drain is here. Okay. All right. Then it's still my turn. I am going to exhaust Bruno, hide the big hand under Bruno, and then remove 1 threat with Ironheart so she doesn't take the consequential. And shoot, we're gonna get an encounter card, and I'm done. All right, so we're drawing up to 5, 6. So 3, 4. We get an extra encounter card. 4, I need 2 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay. We will ready all of these cards. Okay. This is an encounter card. I'm going to put it over here. This is going to go up to 3. He's going to scheme for 2, 3, 4. Oh my God. He's scheming for 7. So that didn't work the way that I thought it would. Choose one set aside modular encounter. I can't believe he schemed for 7. Ransacked armory. It's over here. All right. Well, he schemed for 7. That's freaking wild. Oh my God. How many times has somebody freaking schemed for 7? Sorry, I'm thinking. I don't think I shuffled that well because I was too deep in thought of that. All right. So he schemed for 7. I think I get another acceleration token on here. So it's acceleration 2. 3 threat goes on there. All right. I think we're done. Oh, after resolving step 1. Well, we don't have to worry about that just yet. Where are my cards? We have 2 encounter cards. Here's the first one. Discard 7 cards from the encounter deck. If Electro is discarded this way, put him into play. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No Electro. If not, this card gains Surge. So here's the Surge. Discard 2 cards from the encounter deck. Take 1 indirect. That's going to happen. All right, discard 2 cards. So that's 1, 3. I'm going to take 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. And then discard 1 count. Okay. Discard 1 card per player from the encounter deck. He heals 1 for each boost. Heal 2. Luckily, he doesn't heal. He's at full health. Wow. That was brutal. Okay. I'm trying to pick up my wiggle room. There we go. All right. We're still in it. We just have to deal 16 damage this round. How are we going to deal 16 damage in this round? Well, we can't play one way or another, right? We actually can't do a lot. We can do some things. I'm just trying to figure out what we can do. All right. We have to heal. Do we have to heal, actually? Do we have to heal? I don't think we have to heal. If we healed, we're not going to heal. You're going to block for us. And then we're going to pray. Why don't I want to heal? Why don't I want to heal with you? You only do 1. Oh, because it's the exhausting thing. Right. I need to heal. I was at 4, so I'm going to 9. Okay. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to attack him for 2 with Red Dagger. He's dead. Red Dagger is dead, but I'm going to spend 2 resources, right? We will use one way or another. And we will use I got a play for my hand. I think Mockingbird. We'll use Mockingbird. He takes another 2 damage. You come back into my hand. Now I'll use my friend and Helicarrier. And we'll use one way or another to bring him back out. Okay. Now we're going to flip, and we are going to attack him again for 2. Then we are going to exhaust our suit. Rewind it back to when I was... Sorry, rewind it... I want to do this. Yeah, rewind it back to when I was here. I'm exhausting the Bruno to put a big hands under. Okay? I meant to do that. I forgot Bruno could only be done in Alter Ego. It doesn't really matter. Like, it doesn't affect what I'm doing now. All right, so I exhausted the suit. Oh, no, actually, I don't want to do that because Bruno needs to be exhausted. Never mind. Take all that back. I'm getting used to using Bruno. He's not like Gwen Stacy. Forget all that. I apologize. I'm exhausting the suit. I'm going to use Turn the Tide to play big hands. Exhausting and biggin. So it's dealing 6 damage. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I take a damage. I'm stuck with a wiggle room, which I will be using on my next turn. And I'm done. That was a great turn. All right. Readying up. We're drawing up to 5. 2, so that's 3, 4, and 5. Not much here for him help. Okay. What are we doing? This is going to 5. I have to read this now. After resolving step 1. Step 1 is done. Each player must resolve the Hood's foul play. We are resolving this. It is not a Hood card. Discard the top 2 cards of the encounter deck. Deal the first card discarded. So this is empty now, so this goes to 3. Deal the first card discarded this way that does not belong to the Hood encounter set to yourself as a face-down encounter card. So it was that one. It wasn't that one. Now, this needs to be shuffled. God damn, this is a long fight. This is not... I didn't expect this fight to go this long tonight. I was like, I'll just do a quick fight. You know, it's Friday night. We'll make this quick. This is a long-ass freaking fight, man. All right. Now, this is my encounter card. He's attacking me. Okay. I'm blocking with Ironheart. 1, 2, 3. Ironheart's dead. Here comes... We got 2 encounter cards coming up. All right, the first one is attached to the minion. This card is going to gain Surge, probably. Wait, what? If you cannot search the encounter deck and discard pile for a minion, put that minion... Are you for real? Attached to the minion with the most remaining hit points. If you cannot search the encounter deck and discard pile for a minion, put into play, engage with you, and attach this card to it. Unbelievable. All right. So let's find the weakest minion. No. Maybe. No, you have guard. Hell no. I think it's going to be the doppelganger. What do you do? I don't want that one. I definitely cannot have a guard out. So, what do you do, Electro? No, I'm going to go with that doppelganger. All right, so we got the doppelganger. We'll shuffle this up. And what's happening? Okay, number one, you get 4. So you have 5. You get 4 hit points more. So you're at 9. And you have retaliate 2. You get 3 more hit points. You have 12 hit points and overkill. Oh my god. How are you an evil doppelganger when you're stronger than me? All right, it's my turn now. All right, most of these cards can't help us. However, I think we're okay. All right, we are going to attack for 2 to the hood. All right, 1, 2. He's dead. However, I will spend 2 resources of any type. These 2 deal 2 damage to an enemy and return him to my hand. Wow. That was a fight. That was a fight and a half. That was really hard. That was really, really hard. So here are my thoughts. My thoughts are Miss Marvel is ridiculous. That fight was insane. And she handled it like a champ. That one turn when I got Mr. Hyde with 10 health, I swear to God I thought this game was over. But she took care of that whole thing in one turn. This deck is insane. I need to write this deck down. This was wild. So I hope you enjoyed that. I'm going to be putting you away for a while. I'm glad that I got this content done because this takedown that I'm going to have to deal with right now is going to be a lot. So hope you enjoyed this Hood fight. I'm so happy it was just a one and done. Goodbye for a while, Hood. Goodbye.